Hi and welcome back to my studio. I'm working on this painting here today. It's two that are together. I did a little bit of a session the other day where I added on some sections here and then I added some things over here on top with oil pastels, and now I'm going to work with some oil paints and put them in on top. I particularly like the artesian mixable water oils. So that is what I'm going to be using today, and we'll just get started. What do I want to do next in this painting? What do I need to do next? I'm not in love with this section, so I want to do something else with that, but I don't know what yet. Got a lighter color for just up here in this section. Kind of peachy. Making more of a hard edge here. I'm gonna run a bit of this orange in. I'm not sure if I should. Just kind of using what's on my palette. Throw a bit there as if like the seed has spread a little bit, and then there's a random one on that side of the mountain. Thinking like the wind has picked it up and taken it. Now I'm just using yellow ochre and what is on the brush. So I've got yellow ochre here. Great yellow ochre. I'm just placing some of that in here on top of some of these stumble marks still. I was using a lot of these oranges in here, and then the raw burnt sienna. Just the colors that I had over here, so then they can be a bit harmonious as well with this side of the painting. When I started this painting, I wasn't sure if I was painting one painting and then a separate painting, which they do actually look brilliant by themselves, but I just couldn't imagine them not being a duo. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Doesn't make sense. It's like a twin being broken up. Like, no, you just don't do that. Not Lindsay Lohan. Oh yeah, it was Lindsay Lohan in that movie. And that one where they were split up. One went with one parent to London, and the other one stayed in Napa. The Parent Trap. That didn't work, did it? Okay. Those are not perfect. Throwing a few darks along here just because it feels like it's too much of one color. What I'm going to do next is try to make a really nice lemon yellow and white without any extra colors or too many extra colors. Actually, it probably wasn't. And we're going to throw some of that in on top where it will stick. hair there. Oh, I don't know if this is just getting too much now. I don't know. I don't like the shape of this. And not great. Just like bitty, like little parts. Doing just a few random lines like I did on here so that a bit of the green kind of peeks through. I'm hoping that'll make it feel a bit more randomy, I don't know, like less put together, less perfect. Feels a bit too like perfect, that edge, and then I put the scumbling on when it felt that way last time, but that definitely didn't feel right. I think that this is working. It's better than it was. So we're not perfect yet. Break up some of these bigger areas that aren't sitting right. It's probably not the right color, but looks okay. I'm going to add some darks. I want this color. A bit of this blue, I think. Just need some more raw sienna out. Burnt sienna. Struggling with the names today. Some burnt sienna. So this blue. That makes one of the nicest black burnt sienna impression blue. I throw a little bit of white in there because I want it to be muted still, but it's too dark. Oh, that's too light now. Somewhere in between where that was. Like intense, more intense darks, very intentional. I'm going to put them in on both sides because I think that that will be beneficial over there as well. Going to add some water. The oil too. Helping. Put it more in there. Make it even darker. Put some of them in. Keep the variation of tones alive. Yeah. Pretty good. I I definitely love it on this side. It's helping tons on this side, which is great because I wasn't super happy with where it was at either, but I wasn't really sure how I was going to do this section more. It had the like really washed in kind of colors with lots of water in them. But yeah, it didn't feel quite right. I knew it needed something more, so it's nice that I've figured out what that is, what color that is, and how to put it on. I mean, there's always so many options when you're painting. And sometimes that can be a little paralyzing because there's literally so many things you could do, so many ways you could go about creating areas. And sometimes that makes it harder because then you have so much choice. So I just waited to see what would make sense, and it came to me eventually. Figured it out. Nothing was a waste at all. Like putting that pastel on that I did was not wasted because it led me to want to cover that scumbling up. So it was necessary. And while I covered it all up, it really enhanced the scumbling so that I realized it wasn't working. And that's beneficial in itself. Realizing that something's not working and seeing what I need to change to make it work better is more than enough of an outcome for adding it. Well, that's a ton on the brush there. I realize I need a bunch more down here. And I realize this because I was able to go backwards and see where I need to place some. That really helps getting some distance. Making sure that you're looking at the work, how it will be viewed, not just minute and up close and stuck in all the details like sometimes we get as artists. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself to step back and gain some perspective. I just don't want to overdo it with this, so I'm cautious here. I'm going to do some like runnier, like thinner glazy type ones down the bottom here. So that it's much thinner. If it looks a bit different, it's not really, maybe it's more water I need than oil. What I'm trying to achieve, it looks like it would work better. Water. Okay. The hard thing about adding water to it like this is like it doesn't dry the same way as it looks. Like it'll dry differently. Like it sits like this now, and then when it dries off, it'll look quite different. So that's sometimes hard because you have like such a little amount of control. But sometimes that's a good thing too. But you just have to kind of remember that it's going to change after it's dried. Alright. Just need to do a tiny bit of that right here. See that it needs. Not much. I don't want it to drip over that, even though I know it's behind it. I think that would confuse the eye a little bit. Sometimes I like to do that because it's pushing that perspective in the wrong way. It shouldn't be in front, it should be behind. It kind of, to me, feels like it's reminding the viewer that it's a painting, it's not perfect, it's a static, moving thing. And yeah. I get a bunch of water in this so that it goes drippy drip. There we go. Yes, that looks great. I'm really happy with this so far, so I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this session. I only use one brush, which is kind of ridiculous. I just realized like I should have been using way more, but it didn't matter. It didn't hold me back. It turned out exactly how I wanted. I really love this section, and I think I'm going to try to mix up this paint and put it in here, or actually I've got a green here, so I'm going to try to do a bit of that quickly, and I'm going to do it with a bigger brush because I think that it will look more appropriate. I've got this green here, so I'm going to lighten it up a bit and see where we're at. Maybe add a little bit of the lemon into it. A little bit more white. I want it to be, needs more white than that. Quite washy, and yeah, we're going to go thick. How's that look? And things like this sometimes stresses me out a bit because I'm like, I don't want to ruin it, you know? What color does it need? It needs a little bit of blue in it. Needs a bit more white. Alright, this is making me crazy nervous. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I think I did a couple really light ones in here. I want it to be broken up a bit. Add it in over here too. Like that, probably that's it. I'm putting it here because I really like the way that the color in the background plays with it. And it's like, it's a fairly light wash, so it's like fairly watered down, so I know that it's going to sink into the canvas a bit when it dries. Nervous about this side. I don't know if this looks very good yet, so we'll see what happens. It's not quite how I wanted it. Not at all how I wanted it, but put some water in here. I kind of like how it's just like melting into the clouds though. That's kind of cool. That's not a horrible element of it. You know what? Maybe I should paint in it so it looks like, yeah, that's better. I need more white. Don't want to do too much of it. Yeah. On now. That's melting in better. As is this. Okay. Nope. Love it. Love it. It's a bit cluttered, I guess I would say, like busy, but then I think that this middle ground is not as busy and I could take it back even further and make it less busy. which I think helps it breathe a bit, because there's some really busy areas and there's a lot going on in this painting. But, and the funny thing is, like, this is where I started, and I feel like it's almost the quietest area. I might add a bit more, wow, I lost my brush head, that's funny. I might add a bit more of the oil pastel on there, because now you can only see it in this one. And I think it actually works pretty well in this one, so I may add a little bit more of oil pastel in this section, and I might add a little bit more orange up here or on this side. Not sure yet. But yeah, no, I'm like pretty in love with it. This I might tone down a bit too in the next session and just put a few more browns in there, like browns in between this brown and this brown, make a middle color and see if that fits better. That's my plan. So we'll see. I actually love it. I really love it. I'm super, super happy. I think it looks really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. That's me out.